Okay, I tried. Hi guys, and guess what this is about? Do you hear the people sing? I saw Les Mis on Broadway. Okay, so Les Mis. I'm not familiar with the story. I didn't see the movie. I haven't seen the musical. I've never read the book. I'm not familiar with this at all. I've heard like the popular songs like um At the End of the Day, Do You Hear the People Sing, On My Own, I Dreamed a Dream, uh, um, is that it? No, that's not it. One Day More, of course, and yeah, that's it. So the only songs I know, and I didn't know they actually sing everything in the show. I didn't know. I'm like, so like, is there like, is there like dialogue like with words? Is there a book for this show? And they're like, no, they sing everything, and I'm like, that's so freaking cool. This is my ticket. I was the first one on the rush line. I got there at 6 because I thought the line was crazy. And oh my god, my experience with this show was freaking amazing. So I sat in H19, and that's all the way on the aisle 4, the last aisle. And the stage, the way that the stage is, it's the stage, but there's a ramp like going up the stage, and then they will go on the ramp, and then it go down like you see those curtains that are in the theater to go up to the boxes. They will go up there, and I guess that's connected to like the stage and somewhere backstage. They will always exit out to there. Like Nikki and James walks past me, and Will Swenson walked past me, and Andy Mientas walked past me, and I'm like, oh my god. And it was that's really cool. I never saw anything like that. So I have my hoodie on. It's just, just here though. Okay. So Les Miserables. Okay. Les Miserables is about a man named Jean Valjean, and he steals some bread because his sister's daughter's near death, because she's hungry. And he's arrested for 19 years, then he gets on parole, and this, like, evil, like, jailman, or I don't know what to call him, policeman, his name is Javert. He's, like, on the hunt for him for whatever reasons, and it's basically the story of how Jean Valjean travels from, like, place to place, and then he becomes, like, the mayor, and then he ends up like not adopting but like raising Fantine's daughter. Fantine was one of his factory workers, and then she ends up passing away, and she tells him, please raise my daughter, and she raises Cosette, and then we meet all these other people, and it's so good. It's so good. It's freaking amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. I didn't think that I was gonna like it. I don't know why, because I'm not usually fans of like old shows. Not old, but like shows that's the story is like in the past, like in the 1800s, like in this story. Because I don't know. What shows have you seen like that? Because if I don't like movies like that, then why would I think that I wouldn't like musicals like that. And I know I shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but sorry, it's a habit. Cast. Ramin Karimloo. Oh my god. He is so freaking like... His voice is angelic. He has sexy ass voice. Like, that's the way that I have to say it. It's so sexy voice. Like, his Bring Him Home brought me to tears, and it's so good. He sings like an angel. He's a good singer. He's an excellent singer. I loved him. Oh my god. His acting, he's so like, dude, his muscles are like this big. Like, what? He's amazing. I never thought that he was that good. I saw him in the 25th anniversary of The Phantom of the Opera on Netflix. And where did the guns come from? Like, he had to be on some like extensive workout for this show, because he's incredible. That body, I wish I was like that. He's so handsome, and I'm gonna remember if I ever see the show again with like a different Valjean. I'm always gonna be comparing it to Ramin Karimloo because he was amazing and he was great and he should really be on Broadway a little bit more. Ramin. Oh, and I actually saw him today. I saw Pippin today, and while I was doing the stage dooring, he came out of the front of the Imperial, and I'm like, oh my god, that's Ramin Karimloo. Because I didn't get to stage door for this because it was raining. It was pouring outside. And my table is sort of, it has like dry spots, but not as much. Like by the B. I get so off topic. Okay, we're gonna move on to Will Swenson as Javert. He was amazing. His acting is so good. I've never seen him in anything else. I've heard of his name, and then probably saw him on the Tonys last year, but he's great. I heard that he usually does like really like rock and roll shows. Not rock and roll, but like yeah, his voice is great. He has like such a unique voice because I've heard Terrence Mann sing stuff like that, and they have like very kind of different voices. Um, Casey Levy as Fantine, her acting is amazing. I could really literally feel her pain. She's such a good actress, and I've been told that this show before it was very singing, very like operatic. I don't know if that's a word, but it's very like it was used to be like very opera like insanely good singers would usually play the parts and that they changed it to like very acting wise, and I could definitely see that because that like confrontation scene I was like, did he get hurt? Oh my god. And Casey Levy's singing is so good. I was crying at the end of Act 2 when she comes out during Valjean's death. I was like, no. She scared the shit out of me though, but it was amazing. Nikki M. James as Eponine. She was freaking amazing. Like, she was freaking amazing. I loved her. I was familiar with the song on my own, and I love the way she sang it. She rocked it. Like, I really wanted to sing her in Book of Mormon. She's so good. She deserved that. She deserved that Tony for Book of Mormon, and I'm hoping for a nomination because she was amazing. Her singing is awesome balls. Her acting is great, and I cried when she died. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Did she die?" Like, ugh. Samantha Hill as Cosette. She was really really good. I actually liked her. I'm not familiar with her. I didn't know who she was, and I loved her. She was great. Andy Mientus as Marius. He was great. His singing and his acting is like very, very good, and he gives a very enjoyable performance. I really enjoyed him. Thoroughly enjoyed him. Cliff Saunders as Thénardier. Oh Lord, I love this guy. He was fucking hilarious. He was hilarious. Oh my god. His acting is amazing, and his singing is like so enjoyable. Like, he's Thénardier. Like, he's not Cliff Saunders during this show. He's really like Thénardier. Like, I'm like, wow, you're amazing. Great. Deserves a Tony nomination. I wish there were like 10 spots for like Tony nominations because this season is gonna be so hard. Kiala settled as Madame Thénardier. She was amazing. She's hilarious. I absolutely loved her. Her voice is so nice. I loved her. Her and Cliff Saunders, they're like very, they should like start acting a little more. Like, they were great together. Her acting is superb. She's like, I said on my notes paper that, she reminds me of Miss Hannigan in a creepy sort of, not creepy, but in a sort of way. I could really like picture her being Miss Hannigan and freaking doing great in that role. But she was an awesome Madame Thénardier, and I want to see it again because of her. I'm lying. I want to just see it again because of the whole show because it's freaking amazing. Kyle Scatliff as Enjolras. He was amazing. His voice is great. I believe his voice is a baritone, and it's it's so nice and strong, and it's just great. I feel like if he would also be a very, very good Javert because he's amazing. He's amazing. Oh my god. I really like his character. His character is so brave and such a real he's like a leader and he's amazing. Um Gaten Matarazzo as I don't know how to say it. Gavroche. I don't know. He's hilarious. I loved him. I wish I could have seen him in like other shows. But he's great. I love his little lisp. I'm not sure if he has if he has a lisp or is he, I'm not sure if he has a lisp or if he's talking like that because of his two front teeth. I guess they fell out or something. And he's amazing. He's so hilarious. He talks like this, like, and he's like so he's a leader. He's a leader. He's so brave and amazing, and he's an incredible young actor. And he's such a good singer. He's just great. Last but not least, Michaela Twiggs as young Eponina. No, I'm lying. She was young Cosette. Young Eponine was the other girl who had like 2 lines, and I forgot about her performance. Little Cosette, yeah. Her name was Michaela Twiggs, and she was amazing. Just such a wonderful voice. Like, she's so little, and I loved her, and she's great. And she's so cute. She's amazing. And my young Eponine was Angelina Grown. She was really, really good, although she had like 3 or 4 lines. She was still good. Yeah. What am I going to now? Okay. I was being really, really lazy with my notes today, so I'm gonna have to read it straight out the playbill. The sets for this show, I want to give, if I can find him. Oh my god. The sets for this show, they were amazing. They were so good. It's so dark, and the lighting helps it, and it's just so good, and I loved it, and it's amazing, and I want to see this show again because it's so freaking good. Set design was by Matt Kingley, and I really want to see the set get a nomination because it's amazing. The projections was by The projection was by 59 Productions. I didn't believe it said that but they were the same people who did the production for Big Fish, and they're good at what they do because their projections are amazing, and I love them, and they're so good. Oh my god, I just love this show. The orchestrations are really, really good. For the songs that I was familiar with, I like the way they did it, like pizzazzed it for this show. The costume design is so, so good by Andrea Neofitu and Christian Rowland. And yeah, it's so good. Really, really, guys, really, 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 go see Les Mis on Broadway. It's amazing. Oh, and the direction was by Lawrence Connor and James Powell. And dude, your show is amazing. Like, it's so freaking good. Like, oh, it's so good. I love this show, but I'm going to have to say I do not think it's going to win Best Revival. I honestly think that Sutton Foster and Violet is going to win Best Revival. I just know I had a dream about the Tonys the other day, and it just showed like the Best Revival of a musical part, and I saw it winning, so I think it might win. But toodles, guys. I'm going to see you in a bit for Pippin. Second time saying Pippin. So, bye.